Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1980 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Mariners is Mark Langston, whose record is 4-2 with a 3.83 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers is Jack Morris, whose record is 15-12 with a 4.05 ERA. And so we lost yesterday, breaking a small winning streak that we had. If you're just tuning in, we have been eliminated. And really the only races that are left are California and Texas, as the Yankees have clinched the East. And in the National League, Montreal, Philadelphia, St. Louis are still in it in the East. It looks like St. Louis might be eliminated with today's game. And Houston and Los Angeles are coming down to the final 2 or 3 games of the season. So we'll see how that plays out. We have the Mariners in town today. And Mark Langston, who's a rookie, will be making his 7th start against Detroit. And so here is the bullpen. Everyone is available today. Taking a look here at the lineup, Mark Langston, of course, is a lefty. And here's basically we have Tommy Brookins. We put him in at third instead of Hebner. We got Ed Putman catching instead of Parrish today, giving him a chance to continue his hot hitting. I am going to let Gary Hancock bat versus the lefties. We were sitting him for a while. He was struggling, but he's turned it around. And his average is over 200 versus lefties. And we're going to put Bob Baylor in center field, which is defensively weaker, but he's a better hitter versus left-handers. And Fisk is going to make a start at DH today. And everybody else you probably recognize. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Mariners lineup. Over here on the right side, you'll see a Topps baseball card representing that player. Batting leadoff and catching is Bud Bowling. Batting second and playing third base is Kim Allen. Batting third and at first base is Bruce Bochy. Batting cleanup and in left field is Ricardo Sands. Batting fifth and in center field is Dave Henderson. Batting sixth and DHing is Juan Beniquez. Batting seventh and in right field is Joe Simpson. Batting eighth and at shortstop is Spike Owen. And batting ninth and at second base is Harold Reynolds. A lot of rookies, a lot of 18 and 19-year-olds in that lineup. And on the mound for Detroit is Jack Morris, making his last start of the season, his 33rd start overall. He made every start in 1980. 15-12 record. Definitely fallen off down the stretch with that 4.05 ERA. Opponents are batting .268 against him. He's got 152 strikeouts. That's among the league leaders. And he's got 3 complete games with 1 shutout. So here's Bud Bowling leading off against Jack Morris. Oh no, base hit to center field. And Bud Bowling is on to start the game. Next up is Kim Allen. He's a rookie that started all year for the Mariners. And he's going to bloop it into center field. It falls in for a hit. And it's first and third. Kim Allen's got really great speed. So we need to worry about him on the base pass. You know what? I'm going to pull the infield in. Normally I'd keep them back. But Allen's probably going to steal second base anyway. Oh no, there's a base at the left field. And the 64 and 92 Mariners have 3 straight hits against Morris. And this is not the way you want to end the season. Up next is Ricardo Sands. I don't know much about him. I'll do a little research and put that information into the description because I'm curious who he is. as he hits a ground ball to shortstop. There's the first out. Next up is Dave Henderson, and he strikes out swinging. So there's 2 down. It's going to leave it up to Juan Benitez to get that runner in from second. He hits a high pop fly on the infield, and Jason Thompson makes the catch to end the inning. Mariners put up a couple runs here in the first. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bottom of the inning. Here's the Tigers lineup. Batting leadoff, playing second base, is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting second and at shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting third and in left field is Steve Kemp. Batting cleanup and DHing is Carlton Fisk. Batting fifth and at first base is Jason Thompson. Batting sixth and at third base is Tommy Brookins. Batting seventh and catching is Ed Putman. Batting eighth and in right field is Gary Hancock. And batting ninth in center field is Bob Baylor. On the mound for the Mariners is Mark Langston. I got a lot to tell you about this guy, so let me get started here. Mark Langston, he is a second-round draft pick in 1981. He didn't actually make his debut until 1984. So he was drafted out of San Jose State, and in 1984, his actual rookie year, he went 17-10. He finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting, only behind his teammate, Alvin Davis. He led the league in walks that year with 118. He also led the league in strikeouts with 204. He was the fourth rookie at the time to lead the league in strikeouts. He's a 4-time All-Star, 7-time Gold Glove winner, the first Mariner to ever win a Gold Glove. He led the league in strikeouts 6 times. He threw over 100 walks in a season. He once had 16 Ks in a game. That was a Mariner record until Randy Johnson broke that record. And Randy Johnson plays a big part of this because he was part of the trade that the Mariners got when they traded Mark Langston to the Expos. So a pretty big trade, getting Randy Johnson, big unit, back in that deal. He never made the playoffs until he was 37 years old. That was in 1998. He had 4 relief appearances for the Padres as they lost in the World Series to the Yankees that year. And the only other thing of note is that he was the starter in a combined no-hitter that Mike Witt finished off when he was with the California Angels. So he's in his rookie year here in the game in 1980 as a 20-year-old. So let's see how we do here with Sweet Lou leading off. Ground ball to short, 1 down. Next up is Trammell. Trammell hits a ground ball to first. 2 outs. That will bring up Steve Kemp, who crushes it into the right field bleachers. His 19th home run on the year. We might have 3 Tigers get 20 when I didn't even think we would have any. So it's 2-1. And just as I hoped, Carlton Fisk gets a base hit to right field. He hits lefties really well. So with Fisk on first, Jason Thompson comes in and he strikes out. So we get on the board with a run. We go to the top of the second inning. 2-1. Seattle. Leading off the inning is Joe Simpson. Gets a base hit to left field. That's 4 hits against Morris. Up next is Spike Owen as Joe Simpson tries to steal second base, but Putman guns him down. So an 0-1 count to Spike Owen, and he gets a base hit to right field. Wow, this is incredible, as Morris definitely does not have good stuff. So that'll bring up Harold Reynolds, one-time ESPN analyst, fired for maybe some inappropriate behavior with some of the female coworkers. So he went to MLB Network and has been a mainstay there. As we go back to the top of the lineup with Bud Bowling, and he flies out to right field. So we go to the bottom of the second inning. Tom Brookins leading off. Tom Brookins, base hit to right field. He is only batting .219 overall, but he may be our third baseman in 1981. We'll see how that plays out. See who's available on the free agent market. As Ed Putman walks, he's been great since he's been getting some regular playing time. So here's Gary Hancock. I stuck him down in the ace spot. He does not hit lefties very well. And we're going to give him a chance here. It's a line drive to center field. It is caught. Brookins, with his high speed rating, tags up and takes third base. So that will bring up Bob Baylor. Great hit and run hitter. We're going to let him try that. Ground ball to third. That should score Brookins, though. He was running on the plate. Yep. It's tied at 2 now. RBI for Bob Baylor. And Ed Putnam is at second base. Whitaker hits a ground ball to short, and it's booted by Spike Owen. And everybody's safe. So a chance here for Trammell to give the Tigers the lead. And he strikes out looking. So we go to the top of the third, all tied up at 2. We're going to keep an eye on Morris at this point. I don't know if he's reaching his fatigue for the season as he gives up another hit. 6 hits. And I don't want him to get injured on the last start of the season, and then we lose him for next year. Kim Allen steals second base. That's what he does. He has 77 stolen bases with that stolen base. So nobody out. And Bruce Bochy hits a line drive down the left field line, and that's it. We are going to take out Jack Morris, and we're going to bring in Bob Stanley, and that means this game could get out of hand. We did use Stanley in a starter's role when Milt Wilcox got injured and Dan Petrie was ineffective, and Stanley was terrible. So he's been in the relief role here in September as a call-up. He was in AAA most of the year. As he strikes out Signs, and Dave Henderson grounds to third. So 2 down for Juan Benitez, who hits a ground ball to first base. So good job by Stanley, closing out the inning. And we go to the bottom of the third, 3-2 Mariners. Steve Kemp leads off. After hitting that home run in the first inning, he hits a ground ball to short. 1 down. Fisk pops it up into foul territory on the first base side. That's the second out. And that will leave it up to JT. And JT walks. So keeping the inning alive. Opportunity here for Tommy Brookins. Ground ball to second. Oh, it gets past the second baseman, Harold Reynolds. I did not see that coming. It was such a slow-looking grounder. So first and second, and a chance here for Ed Putman to drive in a run. And instead, he hits a ground ball to first, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the fourth, and we got a lefty and a couple switch hitters coming up against Stanley. Stanley gets Simpson to pop up to third. There's 1 out. Next up is Spike Owen, who bats .321 versus righties. That was a very slow pitch, a palm ball at 71 miles an hour that Owen stretches into a double. So runner at second for Harold Reynolds. Ground ball to Brookins at third. There's 2 down. And we will roll it over to the top of the lineup with Bud Bowling. bowling. And he pops out into foul ground on the first base side. To the bottom of the fourth, Gary Hancock leading off the inning. And he's going to pop it up on the infield. Third baseman makes the catch. That was Kim Allen. So one down for Bob Baylor. Ground ball right back to Mark Langston. And he's got those gold gloves. There's 2 outs. And up next is Sweet Lou popping it up on the infield right near second base on the shortstop side. And that's the end of the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, 3-2. Kim Allen leading off. Kim Allen batting .301, and with those 77 stolen bases. Pops it up, and Putman drops it. So there's some speed on the base pass again with Bruce Bochdey up. He bats .322 versus righties. And there's a base hit up the middle. Allen holds at second base. So that'll bring up the 18-year-old Ricardo Sainz. Let's see if we can turn 2 here. Nope, as Allen steals third base. That's stolen base number 78. We got to pull the infield in now. This didn't work the first time. And it's not going to make a difference here, I don't think, as it's caught on the outfield grass by Whitaker. So one down, and we're going to keep everybody back and try to turn 2 with a ground ball. Ground ball right to short, Taylor made, that ends the inning. So took a chance there, and we got the double play. Good job by me. Bottom of the fifth, here is Trammell leading off. And he flips it down the right field line. Is that going to be a double? Nope. Going to hold at first. And that will bring up Steve Kemp, who I always think has a lot of grounding into double plays, but he's only got 13 on the season, which is not very many. He hits a line drive into center field. There's one down. So here's a chance for Carlton Fisk to do something good for once. Nope, ground ball to third, and there's a round the horn double play. We go to the sixth. We're going to flip it over to the in-game stats. Bochdey, 3 for 3, 3 RBIs for the Mariners. Brookins has those 2 hits, but I think we have to give the player of the game so far to Steve Kemp. Bob Stanley doing a decent job. We're going to see if we can get a couple batters out here, make it easy on us, as Benitez flips it into right center field. It falls in, and Benitez beats out the throw back into the infield. And that's going to be it for Stanley. We're going to bring in a lefty to face Joe Simpson and the switch hitters. And that lefty is going to be Dave Rucker. He's vying for a position in the bullpen as a lefty next year. We won't be able to keep all of our lefties. And Simpson hits a ground ball right back to Rucker. Instead of holding the runner at second, he goes to first. Benitez takes third. And the good news is Spike Owens does not hit lefties well. We're going to pull the infield in. Oh, he crushes it to right. And that's going to get the run in. A somewhat of a sac fly. And it's 4-2. 2 down. Here's Harold Reynolds. That run goes to Bob Stanley. Harold Reynolds will fly out to center field, 362 feet, it said. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Tigers down by 2. JT will lead off the inning. It's a line drive right at short. Spike Owens makes the catch. Up next, Tommy Brookins, 2 for 2 on the day. And he pops it up to the first baseman. So 2 down. Ed Putman strikes out looking. So we go to the 7th. And we're going to take out Rucker. Good job by him. And we're going to bring in Peaches, Dan Petrie, getting a lot of time in the bullpen. He was terrible. I'll just show you real quick. 44 walks in 49 innings with only 17 strikeouts. He's only 21 years old at this point of his career, so we can't fault him yet, but he's not ready for prime time as far as being in the lineup. There's one down. Kim Allen, he's going to pop it up to the catcher. Let's see if Putman can make the catch. He does. There's two down. And here is Bruce Bochy, 3 for 3, 3 ribbies. And he hits a ground ball to Thompson. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The 20-year-old rookie, Mark Langston, looking pretty good. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, Hancock leads off, maybe fall in. Oh, it's going to be caught by the left fielder, who is Signs. Terrible defensive rating. Up next is Bob Baylor. He pops it straight up. Who will catch it, the catcher or the Gold Glove winning pitcher? Bowling makes the catch, 2 down. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Sweet Lou. Lou's going to get his first hit of the game. And we're down by 2, but this is all about stats. So let's see if we can get Whitaker double. Yep, there we go. So a double for Whitaker. Chance for Trammell to drive in a 3rd run. Oh, he hits it high and deep. And it's gone. I thought it was going to fall straight down. As Trammell hits another home run. Is that 19 for him? It is. I mean, he's just blown his career high out of the water. So the game is tied. Morris is off the hook. Stanley is off the hook. And Rucker, Rucker did nothing. It's Dan Petrie. His pitch to these righties. Signs leading off the inning, and he hits a little rainbow into left field. That's caught by Kemp. 1 down. Here's Dave Henderson. Henderson hits a fly ball to center field, and Baylor makes the catch. 2 down for Juan Beniquez, and he pops it up. Good job by Petrie. 2 flawless innings. And here we go to the bottom of the 8th. Langston only had 84 pitches. And a base hit for Carlton Fisk. That is the go-ahead run. And we're going to take Fisk out. Good job by him. I'm assuming they're going to take out Langston here shortly. So let's put some speed at first. We're going to put Gibby in there. Get these youngsters involved. And we're going to hit and run with JT. Let's see how this plays out. Well, you got to hit it on the ground as Thompson flies out to left field. So 1 down, Tommy Brookins. Ground ball to short. That ends the inning. So we're going to keep Gibby in there at the DH position. And Petrie did a good job. I'm somewhat surprised. And here we go to a lefty. We're going to bring in Keith Comstock. Been very reliable as he came over in a trade at the All-Star break, I think it was. Joe Simpson hits a line drive to left field. That's not right. It wasn't the All-Star break. It was a trade deadline as I wanted to get another lefty into AAA. In case we lost a lefty, which we did, we lost Capizzello for the season. So 2 down, just like that. And Harold Reynolds bats .304 versus lefties. He's 0 for 3 on the day. And a ground ball to short. And here we go. Chance for the Tigers to win the game here in the bottom of the 9th. Langston only at 90 pitches. Ed Putnam leading off the inning. Ground ball to third. And it's an error on the third baseman, Kim Allen. And you are saying there's a chance. Do we let Hancock? I mean, he deserves it. He's the team MVP. Yeah, well, you know what? He's going to swing away. I have a feeling he's going to get a hit. Oh, I was so wrong. As he hits a ground ball to third. It does move Putman into scoring position. So a chance for Bob Baylor to end the game here on a base hit. Oh, they're going to walk him intentionally. To get to Lou. It's a lefty on lefty. And I want to bunt to get to Trammell, but you know what? Season's over. Let's have him. Oh, swing away. No. Oh, I thought for sure that was going to be the double play to end the inning. But it's not. You get the runner at second. It's first and third for Tram. So Tram does have a chance here, batting .301. Versus lefties. He's got the home run earlier. And a defensive indifference will allow Whitaker to move into scoring position. 0-1 count for Trammell. And they're going to intentionally walk Trammell to get to Kemp. Now that would concern me, except Kemp is a lefty who bats .287 versus lefties. Gets on base 35% of the time. 2-0 count. And a base hit to left field. And we win. Which was predictable when the leadoff runner was safe on that error. So we'll take that victory. And we're almost at 500 for the month of September. Houston and Los Angeles remain at 1.5 back. Everybody lost in the East, so no one made up any ground there. No one made up ground in the West. So that will do it for today. Tom Sievert got his 250th win. Good job by him. We'll take a look at the box score and get out of here. The game-winning, I guess we have to give it to Trammell. He hit the home run, and he knocked in the... Oh, no, Kemp knocked in... He Kemp hit a home run, too. So I guess we have to give it to Kemp. He hit the home run, and he had the game-winning walk-off single. Keith Comstock gets the win, 4-3. And Mark Langston goes the distance, but couldn't close it out. Takes the loss. He's 4-3. And that'll be it from Tiger Stadium. 5 games to go, folks. We'll be back tomorrow with Game 2 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.